Imagine this. In the deep, dark waters of a Scottish lake, a creature is said to lurk, captivating the human imagination for centuries. A creature described as massive, with a long neck, a powerful body, and a mysterious presence. It appears in ancient legends, blurred photos, and eyewitness reports. Its name? Nessie, the legendary Loch Ness monster. But does this creature really exist, or is it just a myth that has enchanted people for decades? Today, we dive into the unknown to uncover the truth behind one of the greatest mysteries of modern times. The legends of a mysterious creature in Loch Ness go back centuries. Even the ancient Picts, the early inhabitants of Scotland, left strange symbols and carvings that depict a large, serpent-like creature. Some believe these ancient images could be of Nessie. But it wasn't until the 1930s that the Loch Ness monster gained worldwide attention, becoming the myth we know today. It all started in 1933 when a local couple, Aldi and John Mackay, claimed to have seen a large, wave-creating object in Loch Ness that appeared to be an enormous animal. Their sighting caught the attention of the press, and soon a flood of reports followed about a monster supposedly living in the lake. People flocked to Loch Ness, hoping to catch a glimpse of this strange creature. Then, in 1934, the most famous photograph of Nessie was published. It shows a long, curved neck emerging from the water. This image, known as the surgeon's photo, gained global fame and became the iconic image of the Loch Ness monster. However, decades later, it was revealed that the photo was a hoax, a staged photo meant to deceive. Yet instead of ending the legend, this only fueled the mystery even more. Despite the photo being fake, people didn't lose hope. In the following decades, reports of Nessie sightings continued to pour in. Tourists, locals, and even researchers claimed to have seen strange movements in the water, dark shapes below the surface, or unexplained waves. For many, this was proof enough that something big and mysterious was lurking in Loch Ness. Science, however, remained skeptical. Researchers began conducting systematic studies of the lake to uncover the truth. In the 1960s and 1970s, sonar scans were conducted, revealing strange signals indicating large, moving objects at the bottom of the lake. These signals sparked public interest, but scientists were cautious, warning against jumping to conclusions. One of the most popular scientific explanations suggests that Nessie may not be a single creature at all but rather a collection of misidentifications and optical illusions. Loch Ness is a dark, deep lake, where water layers often refract light and create illusions. Some researchers believe that waves caused by tides or boats are often mistaken for giant creatures. There is also the theory that Nessie could be a surviving plesiosaur, a dinosaur from the Cretaceous period that somehow survived millions of years. This idea is passionately supported by fans of the myth, even though scientists consider it highly unlikely. The cold water of Loch Ness, the limited food resources, and the lake's isolation make it improbable that such a creature could exist undetected for so long. In recent years, technology has introduced new tools for exploring Loch Ness. Drones, high-resolution cameras, and more advanced sonar scans have all been used to search the lake. In 2018, an international team conducted a thorough DNA analysis of the lake water. The goal was to see if there were any traces of a large, unknown animal. The results were interesting, but not conclusive. Traces of eel DNA were found, which could explain Nessie sightings as simply being large eels. For some, this was a satisfactory explanation. Perhaps Nessie is just a giant eel whose size and shape have misled people for centuries. Yet, despite all scientific efforts, the mystery of Nessie remains alive. Some people are firmly convinced that they have seen the monster, and for them, no scientific explanation is needed. They rely on their own experiences and on stories passed down from generation to generation. To them, Nessie is more than just a monster. It's a legend, a part of Scottish culture, and a symbol of the unknown. Nessie continues to attract tourists from around the world, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the monster. Local hotels, museums, and tour companies have embraced the legend of the Loch Ness monster, creating an industry that draws millions of visitors each year. Whether myth or reality, Nessie has made Loch Ness one of the world's most famous lakes. What makes the Loch Ness monster so captivating? Is it the idea that, in our modern, scientifically mapped world, there are still mysteries left to uncover? That there are places that remain in darkness despite all our technology and knowledge? Or is it simply the joy of mystery, the idea that not everything needs to be explained? Perhaps Nessie will always remain a mystery. A creature that floats between myth and reality, between science and fantasy. A symbol of curiosity and adventure that lies in the heart of every human being. If this story about the legendary Loch Ness monster has captivated you as much as it has us, please consider subscribing and giving us a like. On our channel, we'll share even more thrilling and mysterious stories. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our stories, and stay tuned for the next video.